Hello and welcome to Arona International. This is your host Omar Malik, CEO of Arona International. And we have a very special guest from Malaysia today with a very special university college. And he is Mr. Shashi Kumar, Senior Manager, Linton University College. Linton University College, established in the year 1987, it has successfully completed postgraduate of 30,000 undergraduate students across 75 countries. The faculties they offer are applied and visual arts, built environment, business, accounting, and engineering and technology. The more will be narrated by Mr. Shashi Kumar for Bangladesh students, and I will pass my microphone and room to Mr. Shashi Kumar. Here, Mr. Shashi Kumar is here. Kindly go on, Mr. Shashi. How are you and how is it Malaysia?
I'm good, sir. We are still in advanced lockdown, but improving. We are very much improving. If you look at the pandemic, I think Malaysia is one of the country which has handled it very carefully, and it has reduced the number of cases tremendously. Okay, and if you see the amount of number, it has reduced from 3-digit to 2-digit to 1-digit. Now it's back to 2-digit because we are allowing Malaysians to come back. But again, it's improving. It's improving, and people are back to their normal life. Even though it's fully not operating, but we are still working like half from home and half in office and everything.
Okay, noted. So, what do you think the post-pandemic situation? How are you gonna deal with the international student? This is not a question, just a general query, because I have many questions for Bangladesh student, and at the same time, I'll be looking forward from your end to have a appropriate reply for the Bangladesh students so that they can have the opportunity to join your university for advancement of care.
Okay. I think every sector which is opening up their industry, they must have a SOP, the standard operating procedure. We just got the standard operating procedure approved 2 days back for international students. Now we allow the students to come back to Malaysia. But again, the standard operating procedure is like they need to do a medical checkup in their home country and submit the result 3 days prior to their arrival. And then once they already arrive here, they will go through a quarantine, 14 days quarantine in the places or quarantine center which is designated by the Malaysian government. Yeah. So that previously it was allowed the students to go to the hostel and quarantine themselves. But what happened is like the cases have doubled up. The number has gone up to 2-digit. So the Home Ministry and also the Malaysian government have decided those who are coming back have to be quarantined at the places which is being designated by the Malaysian government.
Okay, lovely. Just let me brief you about Bangladesh. Bangladesh at the moment, the effect of Bangladesh for the corona pandemic is daily rising up and affecting the general community here. The government has taken all good initiative, including the private organization, to help the Bangladesh people to fight with the COVID-19. Although we are at a situation where actually we are all waiting for the vaccination, but the life of the Bangladesh people are still stand still and awaiting for a bigger relief in broader spectrum. So still the borders are closed here, and only for the necessary quarters they can take necessary steps to fly abroad and deal through and other thing. So at the moment we are simply following the health guideline, and mostly everybody is working online, whether it is education sector, whether it is business and commerce sector, in all places. But hopefully upcoming August and September, things will resolve just like the other global platform. As they will follow up, Bangladesh will do the same. This is overall, and the education sector of Bangladesh back here from school to the university, all are following up with online. So this is overall. The international student, the student, intending student wanted to join the foreign universities, all are just stuck off. Almost just yesterday I watched the television, and the Association of the Student Recruitment Association President Mr. Happy was saying that 80,000 of the students have been very much stuck off, and they are very concerned and in agony that when they will join the international university. So everybody is very much in panic and in bad situation, but I still believe that since China has already revealed the pandemic vaccination, so Bangladesh already got the approval and everything, and from August onward, the vaccination trial will start. So things will change, is what I am thinking. So let us start. Can you, I have a few questions for Bangladesh student and the parents here. Could you please introduce your university for the Bangladesh students so that they can also know from you directly? Please introduce.
Okay, no problem. Okay, just to let us start. It's okay, it's fine. Probably later you can actually share with the students some of the pictures. The main thing actually I wanted to show is actually the pictures of the campus so that the student knows we are actually a full-fledged university. If you look at our university, it's the whole town, I would say, is actually a university town, whereby we have 8 blocks of teaching facilities. We have huge stadium-size football field and also recreation, sports facilities. And our hostel is just beside the university. That means the student, for example, they would not be late for classes. They have to wake up. Let's say they are late. They wake up, probably just wash their face or brush their teeth, and then can just come down and everything. So it's that near. So students just need to walk for about 2 or 3 minutes. They can arrive to hostel. Okay, and the hostel is 24 hours. We have guard, security guard. So parents do not have to worry. The children, are they safe or not? Everything. So we have 2 types of hostel. Number 1 is for the ladies, and the second one is for the boys and everything. So you have both type of hostels for them to go. Each hostel you have about 3 rooms. Each unit you have 3 rooms, so you can place 1 person in a room. Okay. Okay. Going back to the university, as what Mr. Omar have introduced, we are about 32 years in the education line. And we have graduate. Sorry.
You can share now. I have made the multiple participant can share. You can share now, I think.
Okay, fantastic.
Can you bring your picture, because the screen is not coming your picture?
Can you see now?
Yeah, yes, we can see.
Okay, right. So,
Shashi, Mr. Shashi, can you bring your picture? Your screen.
My picture.
Your video screen not coming.
We have 32 years of experience in the education line, and we have more than 30,000 graduates from 75 countries. Okay, our vision of the university is actually to build a reputable group of colleges producing quality graduates at a competitive level, in line with the national education philosophy. National education philosophy. Okay, and we also, our mission is also to produce competent and knowledgeable and high-skilled graduates who have entrepreneurship awareness and willing to strive for excellence. Okay, so in overall, what we have 11 academic fields throughout our university, over 20 programs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The 20.
offers your esteemed university for Bangladesh, particularly for Bangladesh and student. What are the current offer from diploma to the postgraduate at the moment out of these 11 faculties?
Yeah. What we have is like we have the basic diploma in business, bachelor's in bachelor arts, accounting, business, finance, masters of business admin, and DBA, doctorate of business admin. That is from the business and accounting faculty. Then we have the engineering and information technology, whereby we have the foundation of science and engineering, whereby these students who are graduate from foundation can go out to the degree level. In diploma, we have diploma in mechanical engineering, diploma in electrical and electronic engineering, diploma in information technology. Okay, and we have the bachelor's level. We have Bachelor of Software Engineering, Bachelor of Science Electrical and Electronic Engineering, and Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Okay, that's on the engineering part. Whereas the built environment, we have the foundation studies in built environment, diploma in architecture, diploma in civil engineering, Bachelor of Science in quantity surveying, Bachelor of Civil Engineering, and Master of Civil Engineering. So these are the areas of studies is available for the students.
So that means university is extensively covering the engineering and the graphic and all other that you mentioned in a very specialized way. So what are the, when will be the upcoming intakes for 2020 and 2021 for Bangladesh students?
We have August, September, these two intakes, and then we have the January intake. The next one will be the January intake. Yeah. The best thing now is immigration or EMGS already allow a student with 32%. As long you done the application, the initial screening is done, the student is allowed to come in already with the 32%.
Okay, yeah. that means Bangladesh student they can if in upcoming semester if they wish to join, there will be no problem, right?
Yeah, there will be no problem, but again, subject to the home country's approval for the students to fly in. That means if Bangladesh allow the students to go out, they can come in, or the other option, as I said, they can do the online program.
Okay, that is noted, well noted. Fine. What is the university arrangement in a post-pandemic situation to deal and safeguard international students? What is your arrangement?
Okay, number one, definitely the classes are, let's say the students are coming into Malaysia. As I said, first thing that we will do is actually to quarantine the student for 14 days to make sure none of the students have any infection before they come into the university. So that is the first step. So any students who are coming into class, that means they are all safe from the, they are clear before when they come in. Okay. Number two, what we do is like we will monitor the students' movement. That's the reason we have the hostel, which is just side of the university. So we know where the students are going. So we will alert the students if there is any areas which the ministry or the Malaysian government said is a red zone area, then we will not allow the students to go there. Red or yellow zone. Only zone which are green that we will allow the students to go and everything.
Okay, so it means that they have to strictly follow the health guideline of the government, and in accordance they will move around, right?
Yes, sir. In fact, as I said, once they come in, all the students will have a wristband. The wristband will be only clear after the 14 days. So that means after the 14 days, the Ministry of Health will take out the band from their arm, from their hand, and then only they can actually go.
Okay, and okay, my next question to you will be: how are you maintaining admission in this pandemic situation for international students, particularly for Bangladesh? As I know that the green signal countries are allowed, not yet Bangladesh has been allowed to Malaysia. So in that case, already you told that if they get the eligibility and admitted, they can start online. But Alternatively, what is your other arrangement?
Okay, what we have done, that is the best. We will do the online classes, and let's say the whole semester, they have to do the whole semester online due to the movement control. The students' assessment also will be online. That means that whole semester will be online only.
And
so they will not.
Will that online be any sort of software like the Moodle or Blackboard, this sort of software? Do you use any software specialized from your university, or it is an open source software like the Moodle one or the Blackboard like that?
It's open source at the moment. We do not have a very specific ones. It's an open source because we are also expecting all the students can return to classes or university by September. That's the expectation. But again, as I said, it also depends on the home country of the student which are coming from. Okay, so at the moment, our learning platform will be open source, and then everything will be recorded so that the students, let's say they miss the classes and everything, they can still go on the classes. And let's say the whole semester is done online, the assessment also will be online. So it will be open book exams and everything. It's but it will be given there.
Okay, noted. We have very less time, but again, I will ask few more questions. Is there any rebate or discount for the international student or special offer keeping the pandemic situation for international student, particularly for Bangladesh? This question I just wanted to mention to you more elaborately because you see Bangladesh is a developing country, and at such situation, it has been tremendously hit on the pandemic. According to the situation, for mutual collaboration, what Malaysia and your specific university is thinking about the discounted special price?
Okay. There are two things, Mr. Omar. Number one, during the pandemic, if the students are doing online, the semester or the number of semesters they are doing online, everything will be 50% off. That's number one. Number two, if the students are coming here, let's say after the first semester, the second semester, they are allowed to come and everything, we will look back at their scores that they have scored in their high school. Okay, if they have good scores and everything, we can give up to about 30% scholarship for the students.
Lovely. That is a good coverage, but we will speak more in due time and carry on. My another question, lastly, will be if the pandemic continues, how will the international student will get flight on board if the border is still not open, and how you will handle the session jam, which means if it is prolonged, the pandemic, and the borders are not able to open. So if the student continues online, then what would be the remedy? Because will the online be accounted and credible as a regular study in your university, and will the price will have same effect? What would be the thinking, and your management or your university will think?
Okay, number one, let's say, as I said, we will treat them semester by semester. So every semester, we will treat them half of the scholarship. For example, let's say first semester is online, second semester is online, third semester is online. So it counts as first year of university. So the whole year university will be 50% off. That means they only pay for 50%. Okay, how eligible or whether it's a compatible face-to-face classes and everything? Yes, it is. The ministry or the MQA, Malaysian Quality Accreditation Board, have accredited all the programs can be online, so it will not affect the students.
Okay, fine. That's a good one. The last question is for Bangladesh student to eligible and get admitted to diploma or to undergrad program or to postgrad. What would be the minimum requirement for the diploma or to the undergrad? What is your minimum requirement here?
Okay, it's as same as O level. Okay. For diploma, they have to score minimum 3 credits in 3 subjects. Except for programs like information technology, they need to have mathematics as well, a credit. Okay, to do a degree program, they have to have an A level or higher school grade 12. They have to finish grade 12, and then they need to have a minimum of 2 credit as well in their highest qualification.
Does they require IELTS as well, or they can continue, they can get their admission, and then during their admission and continuation of study, they can complete the IELTS from your esteemed university? What is the arrangement?
We have, they can complete their IELTS in 2 years. That means, let's say they come in first year, and by the end of the second year, they need to complete their IELTS. So they can do concurrently.
Lovely. So we have already covered a very precise questionnaires with you, and it will be followed with next more session, because this video will be going to the social media for boosting. At the same time, I will convey a message to Bangladesh that the students, Linton University College is a very prominent university college, having an experience of 32 years. So Mr. Shashi Kumar is a very senior, prolific background in the education sector, now working with Linton College University. And if you have any queries specific for the admission area where Mr. Shashi Kumar has narrated the 11 faculties, you can directly contact to the university and or email to Arona International, and we will give you a comprehensive package with Linton College University and details. So it was a pleasure discussing with Mr. Shashi, and I believe that next time will be more narrative and more discussions with slideshows and screenshows will be there. Until then, thank you for giving us time.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Omar, for the lovely session. I hope to meet up with you all again, once the borders open, so that we can have, personal touch in Bangladesh itself.
So, same thinking, and wish you very good luck. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.